RiverBender's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Liberty Bank, Bank Local, Bank Liberty. Roberts Motors, the Value Store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Munganats Burkhardt Toyota, the biggest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend. Ed Eagle's Discount Carpet, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Nautilus Fitness Center, the Riverbend's premier health club. Barrett Heating and Cooling, proudly serving Madison, Jersey, and Macoupin County since 1896. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Welcome back to the Alton Riverfront at the Alton Amphitheater as we are celebrating our nation's independence right here with the Alton Amphitheater Commission and Fireworks on the Mississippi. Commission Chair Dan Herkert back in the saddle. This is already turning out. We just heard that band play the first riff of just Pride and Joy, and how spot on was that?
If you're not down here watching the 399th Army Band from Fort Leonard Wood, you are missing out tonight.
I'm telling you what, and the fun doesn't stop tonight. This is just kicking off a bunch of great events right here in the heart of the 618. This is what you guys do better than anybody.
Well, we put a lot of hours in. Right after this event, come August 4th, we'll have the I Love the 90s tour hitting the stage. Tickets are on sale now. You better get them fast, particularly if you want VIP tickets, because they are selling like gangbusters.
I'm glad you said it, because people are not listening to me. I keep telling people VIP is selling out in about a snap of a finger, and then general admission flying off the shelves too.
It's doing very well. We thought it would here. We've looked at this show a few times over the years, and we're extremely excited. It's on a Friday night. Hopefully the weather will be great, but ticket sales are strong, so come out. You can get tickets at metrotix.com, and we've also partnered with Funky Cards and Collectibles downtown. We'll be doing a little more promotion of that. We're glad to have them on board. News being made tonight down here at the amphitheater, but we were proud to have a local business partnering with us and driving traffic to their establishment. So there's a brick and mortar place where you can buy your tickets if you don't want to do it online.
And only a hop, skip, and a jump away from some of the best dining experiences in town. So go pick up your tickets, stop by maybe a Max at Cat Daddy's, Don and Penny's, you name it. A lot of great spots there. Now, speaking of weather, you could not have prayed for better weather than tonight. Has this been the case in years past?
No, normally this event is extremely humid and extremely hot, and this evening, while there's a little humidity in the air, it's still a great evening. I would guess somewhere in the low 80s would be my guess. I'm not the best at estimating temperatures, but we couldn't ask for better weather. And on top of it, there's not very many mosquitoes.
No! I was getting ready to say the same thing. We're under lights, we have the humidity, but I haven't been bit by a bug yet, so life's doing pretty well right now. With that being said, I mean, this is special. I've been watching you, man, talking to some of your friends, seeing some of your, family down here. What makes it special for Dan Herkert?
It's at the end of the night when I can put my feet up and I've seen this many people in our community have a good time with their families and their friends. About as cheap a family entertainment as you're going to find.
Without a doubt. We were just talking, with Lee Barham earlier. He said the same thing. All walks of life coming in, all Altonians just loving the atmosphere, and we are blessed with this venue. I mean, literally one of the best venues in all of the area. I mean, does anyone really realize that in your commission meetings when you guys are looking through?
Arguably the greatest live music venue in the Metro East, bar none.
Now, speaking of events and speaking of venues, we got a couple more events coming down the pipeline. Fill us in on when we can start looking into that, when we can get some tickets, all of that good stuff.
Seeing all these people walk back and forth.
I'm telling you, I love it. I think this is fantastic.
This is great. After the I Love the 90s show on August 4th, one of the fan favorites, the Alton Food Truck Festival, will return on, let me get the date right here.
But while you're looking, my favorite part of the Food Truck Festival is the journey to the Food Truck Festival for some of the vendors. The reason being, last year, a post went viral from some individual over at the condos right across the road. A food truck broke down, 30 feet maybe diagonally from where they could have been?
If they'd have made 100 yards more, they would have been in the parking lot and could have sold that day. But every year, there is always a truck that breaks down. We've never had one break down that close before, but I have looked it up. That will be August 26th, 4 to 8 p.m. We'll have live music again, hopefully good weather. And on average, I haven't seen the final list of trucks. We will be announcing those in the near future. But on average, we have 17 to 22 trucks. We've become the largest single-day food truck festival in the Midwest outside of Chicago.
Really?
On average, we draw, on a bad year, we'll draw 3,500 people, but on average, we draw around 5,000. Last year, we were between 5,000 and 6,000. And our best year in 2019, we drew between 6,000 and 7,000 people into our community.
You couldn't walk in 2019. You couldn't even move.
And every restaurant between here and Bethalto had waits from people coming here first and then going out and enjoying a cold beverage or a late evening meal. So it benefited our local businesses on top of everything.
Now, with that being...
And I would be remiss on that same night, which happens every year. Our friends over at the Alton Marina have their anniversary party on that evening, so we work very well together and have people going back and forth between the events. And now that Rob Honke's taken over for the wonderful Karen Baker-Burnsick, who was an amphitheater commissioner for many years, we're looking forward to continuing that partnership. And Rob has been appointed to the commission to take Karen's spot, and he's been great. And we look forward to helping the marina any way we can.
And now, with that being said, a great point. Talk about the partnership you need to have with the marina to make this efficient, because they got things going on, you guys do. Talk about how imperative that relationship is.
We all have to work together here on the riverfront, from Argosy to the amphitheater to the marina, because we're all in this together. We're all trying to draw people to our community. We're all trying to generate some economic impact. And if we don't work together, we'd be stupid, to be entirely honest.
Right.
Because when we draw people, they go to the marina, they go to Argosy, and vice versa. So the whole idea is to bring people in and get them to experience all Alton has to offer.
I couldn't have said it better myself. One of my favorite events, though, that's coming down the pipeline is Jazz and Wine Fest. I think this is something you guys, I don't know if it was a stumble or an idea, but you guys nailed something with this. You hit a niche.
Well, we've been working on that event for 4 or 5 years now, and we finally hit on something the last couple of years that has worked well, and it's the Jazz Bistro, jazz club style seating on the stage. We put a stage on our stage and then build tables around it, so you have the feel of a jazz club, but you also have in the background the Clark Bridge lit up, and that's Labor Day weekend. That'll be September 2nd this year on Saturday. I fully expect the tables to sell out again this year. We sold out of some of our wine last year. In the very near future, we'll be announcing the lineup for that event and putting tickets on sale for it.
I got to ask, though, we're all wanting to know, is the Confluence Band coming back?
That's the hope. I'm not going to tip off what the lineup is going to be, but let's just say they were invited back immediately last year, as they were the previous year, because we love showcasing our young, local, talented musicians.
Without a doubt. More conversation with Dan Herkert in just a quick minute from the Alton Amphitheater as we celebrate our nation's independence on RiverBender.com.
The I Love the 90s tour is back, featuring Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, All for One, and Tag Team. It's the return of the I Love the 90s tour. Friday, August 4th, the Alton Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at MetroTix.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Located on Humbert Road in Alton.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Amphitheater Commission Chair Dan Herkert, as we were just enjoying just a beautiful night. I mean, we didn't even move. We just sat here. There's no bugs around. The temperature's perfect. Families having fun. And honestly, Dan, right off the bat, I haven't noticed a lot of any issues at all. It's just been a lot of people enjoying this great evening.
No, it's been a wonderful evening. Everyone's been patient with even with the lines at the vendors.
Yeah.
A lot of people making new friends, and that's what we like to see. People getting to know their fellow community members.
And whether or not you're watching this evening or you're watching it on the 4th of July itself, as we're playing this in position of our daily show, because I may or may not need a little bit of a day off, I wanted to make sure that we hit on this, the Alton Expo. Now, when did the amphitheater bring this back? Was this 2017?
I want to say 2017 was the first year we brought it back. It all runs together in my head now. It might have been 2018 because we did lose the COVID year. But this year it'll be September 7th through the 10th, Thursday through Sunday. We have Lures Ideal Rides back with the carnival.
He does a great job.
Keep an eye on their Facebook page for specials on tickets, and we'll have some returning favorites in the entertainment. We're not quite ready to announce those yet.
I tried during commercial.
Not going to make any more news tonight.
Hey, with that being said, make sure you guys listen to what Dan just said for all the parents out there, because I know that's always been the biggest concern, just for my parents too, even though, it's don't go crazy on the tickets, kids. There's a chance for discounts before it even starts, and I think that's great to highlight too.
Well, and they have nights where they have specials. Where they have specials on tickets, so keep an eye out. We will have that also on the amphitheater page when they release those. But definitely keep your eyes out, particularly on the Thursday and Sunday, if it's anything like previous years. And we'll have a lot of great food vendors back. I know Pig on a Wing will be back. Morales Tacos will be back. And we have some new ones coming in this year.
With that being said, what do you look for in vendors? Does it have anything to do with the quality of food, how many they're serving?
Well, we pretty much let anybody that wants to be a vendor, they go through the commission, they get approved, but we double check them. We check we ask for references so we know we're getting good quality items, and then they have to be certified by the health department. There's some things that have to be done, but we do our homework on people. We don't just let people come in willy-nilly.
Right. Now, with that being said, you've been here for a concert or two. Whether it's, Sugar Ray, Uncle Cracker, Kenny Rogers, you name it, Leonard Skinner, Charlie Daniels. Do you ever look back on nights like this where it's a little bit more relaxed, people are having fun, and just think about all the talent that the commission, including yourself, have brought into this town?
Well, it is amazing, and if I sat here, I could probably name every concert, probably in the order that we've had them. But you mentioned some, and we had the Steve Miller Band, although it was not on site because we were underwater.
That was a story in itself.
That was 72 hours of pure hell. But we pulled it off within 10 days of being flooded and moving that to the mall. We pulled it off with the work between the Parks Department, the city staff, the commissioners, Eventive. it was just amazing how we came together to pull that show off. But then that same year, once the flood left, we ended up having Nelly here and had almost 4,000 people in the amphitheater, and one of the great shows we've ever had.
With that being said, I just want to point out, I mean, to me, in your position, to be able to say, you know, your team of volunteers, commissioners, you name it, sponsors that are coming in and really contributing, to look back and go, you know what, we did this. And, you know, I don't know, you know, when terms are, but you guys did a hell of a job doing this.
I would be, I'm going to do one thing and then segue back into that.
Fine.
The countdown is on, folks. If you're not downtown or on the riverfront, 10 minutes till the fireworks go off.
There we go, 10 minutes. Thank you.
But I also want to circle back. You mentioned the sponsors. None of this would have been possible without the sponsors since Liberty Bank started it. When Dale Blatchford was president, They jumped off the cliff. People decided this is something we want to do for our community. And any of the businesses, you'll see their logos on our website. You'll see them on our electronic sign. You'll see them on signage down here. Go out and patronize these businesses because they're investing in our community.
And that's a huge point, too. I mean, we all talk about, you know, shopping local and all of those things, but you know what? These companies put their money where their mouth is. I mean, you said it. They took a chance. They didn't know where this was going to go.
And even coming out of COVID, when everybody was hurting, they may not have always come back at the same level, but they still wanted to invest, and they still stuck with us. And we're building back out of that, and we could not be doing it without those sponsors.
Without a doubt. Now, I never asked you this earlier, but I think it's appropriate. Are you a big streamer fireworks guy, a big explosion? What's the firework of choice?
To be entirely honest, in as many fireworks as I've seen, once you've seen fireworks, you've seen them all.
You know what? I'm ready for the day that the amphitheater throws 2 miles of fountains out and we light them all at the same time.
Well, the thing that I'll be watching more so than the fireworks tonight is the reaction of the people watching, particularly the little kids that absolutely love the fireworks, and the oohs and ahs and the smiles on their faces. That makes the sore feet and the 15,000 steps I've taken today and the 17 hours I've been awake at this point between my real job and then coming rushing to get back here. That's all worth it when you see the looks on the families' faces, the little kids' faces. When I put my feet up tonight, I'll be proud of this community and just playing a small part in a great event, because it's not me. There is a team of people behind the scenes, all the commissioners, the city staff. We thank Mayor Goins for his support. We thank our sponsors. We thank our volunteer group, Juneteenth tonight. This does not come together easily. You don't want to see how the sausage is made, but 9 times out of 10, we put on a pretty darn good show.
Without a doubt. And Dan, seriously, for myself and so many of us that just have enjoyed this, thank you to yourself, the commissioners, the sponsors. And we did try to get Mayor Goins. He was kind of getting in the thick of things. We kind of lost him, but Mayor Goins will be on as we detail other events coming forward.
Absolutely.
We appreciate his support just like we do yours, and thank you for giving us.
He's out there being an ambassador for the city and doing a great job.
Without a doubt. And with that being said, fireworks are going to begin momentarily. So why don't we do this? We'll give our video team a rest in Weston, Charles. We can't thank them enough. We can't thank you enough. We'll take a quick break. This is Independence Day.
8 minutes, folks. 8 minutes.
From the Alton Amphitheater on RiverBender.com.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. Save up to 27% when you bundle home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance.
Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, women-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
You want me to see a pig on a wing stack thing?
If they have anything, I'll take it.
Okay.
Sorry, I would have saved you.
No, it's no big deal.
3 minutes.
I can't feel 3 minutes early. Okay,
So, say less, bro. Good look. Hey.
Well, we're not usually selling everything out either.
No, we're not. Which was what they prepped and made. I mean, we sold out of all pretzels, all nachos, everything.
Good problem. Why, Mike?